If you thought that the strangest things could only be found deep at the bottom of the seas and oceans, you were mistaken. Rivers harbor equally amazing and at the same time horrifying discoveries, which we will talk about today. This is TopFacts BLACK, and these are incredible river findings that are hard to believe. Enjoy watching, and of course, let's go. Vampires have long inhabited our myths and legends, but humans are not the only creatures with blood-sucking relatives. In the corners of the world hidden in the waters of the mighty Amazon, there lives a mysterious vampire fish. It can reach up to 3 feet in length and has a remarkable feature: enormous teeth that prevent it from fully closing its fearsome jaws. These predatory fish are cannibals by nature and are not averse to eating almost anything that comes under their fins. Although they don't suck blood from their victims, their behavior is the closest analog to bloodthirsty vampires among fish. The grim appearance and cruelty of the vampire fish make it a true trophy of the river world. Its appearance is so compelling that people may think twice before diving into the waters where these terrifying creatures live. Some of them have fangs that reach 15 centimeters, and just imagine how frightening it is when one of these toothy fish clamps its teeth onto a swimmer's toes. The giant Japanese salamander, the third largest amphibian on our planet, guards its river domains. You wouldn't want to encounter this mighty creature, which looks like a fish but has strange and frightening hands. Weighing up to 25 kilograms and measuring nearly 1.5 meters in length, this intimidating creature is an aggressive beast that should only be dealt with in extreme necessity. River giants wake up and choose violence, posing a formidable challenge for humans. However, these ancient monsters are currently facing the threat of extinction. Japanese authorities are making every effort to protect the few that remain, as habitat loss is one of the main reasons for their disappearance. The ancient lands where they lived millions of years ago are disappearing today. This ancient species has remained unchanged for 20 million years, making it one of the oldest creatures on Earth. Perhaps it's time to pause and look at this river guardian, the embodiment of wisdom and the power of nature, to understand that its fate reflects the fate of the entire ecosystem. In the depths of rivers, there is horror, terrifying creatures that hide from our view. But knowing of their existence does not make them any less frightening. Before you dip your tender fingers into the water, oh traveler, inquire about bull sharks that inhabit these rivers. Check if dangerous predators are lurking in the waters before you. Full of courage, enter their realm. Bull sharks are the great conquerors of waters, living in saltwater oceans and freshwater rivers. Nothing stands in their way when they swim towards their prey, and they have often visited our rivers. Of all sharks, bull sharks are the most dangerous. They are known for their aggression, which sometimes knows no bounds. These predators prefer to hunt in waters where people swim, making them terrifying creatures you can encounter in a river. Imagine you're paddling in your small canoe, and amidst the mysterious waters, you see a monster right next to you. Your heart stops for a moment, and it's hard to imagine how to recover your soul and mind after such an encounter. In the mysterious depths of the river world, creatures with ominous nicknames hide, instilling fear with their grim titles. River vampires, as they are called, resemble ruthless predators thirsting for the blood of their victims. These jawless, parasitic fish possess a set of serrated teeth with which they tear apart the flesh of their prey, eliciting shudders of horror from onlookers. One day, a fisherman on the river became a witness to a stunning and frightening discovery. His catch was an unusual lamprey that exceeded all expectations in size. Instead of the usual few inches in length, this terrifying eel-like fish was 100 times larger, turning into a true monster. The head of this river monster was larger than a human fist, and the mere thought of encountering it could evoke deep unease. Such terrifying denizens of the depths, as if plucked from a nightmare, make us contemplate the treasures and dangers hidden in the dark waters of rivers. Despite the unpleasant feeling caused by this accursed river monster, we continue to explore uncharted depths, encountering astonishing and horrifying creatures that inhabit them. The mysterious swamps of northern Europe, concealing countless secrets and enigmas in their depths, have revealed many intriguing discoveries over the last 2 millennia. Among them have been sacrificial objects, ancient weapons, and even bodies. However, none of them can compare to the uniqueness and allure of the mysterious old man Kragan, a true swamp mummy. The history of this ancient man is shrouded in numerous mysteries. What led to the unfortunate fate of this man? Many scholars believe that he became a victim of a ritual human sacrifice conducted by Celtic kings. The mummified remains of old man Kragan were accidentally discovered by laborers during the clearing of a drainage ditch. Thanks to the unique conditions of the swamp, the man's skin had turned into almost leathery tissue, and his bones had become calcified, similar to the remains of an ordinary corpse. Perhaps this individual had been in the depths of the swamp for hundreds of years, causing awe and excitement among all who encountered his mystery. In the distant Louisiana, where tranquility once prevailed, a massive sinkhole awakened, like a slumbering dragon that decided to display its power once again. From the depths of the river, a terrifying monster suddenly emerged, shocking everyone who happened to witness this remarkable phenomenon. A video capturing the moment of the sinkhole's birth and its insatiable swallowing of everything in its path instantly went viral. Trees towering over the river disappeared in the blink of an eye, as if heroes from ancient legends plunging into the abyss of the mysterious portal. The marshy terrain, once seen as a peaceful haven for wildlife, became one of the most dangerous areas in the entire state. The sinkhole generated a host of problems. Toxic gases and pollutants enveloped the air, like darkness blanketing the land. The karst sinkhole continued to expand, showing no signs of slowing down or indicating its end. Thanks to this natural event, the area became increasingly hazardous to life, like a whirlpool pulling everything into its unfathomable depths. This entire mad dance of destruction became one of the most incredible phenomena ever to occur in the swamps of Louisiana. Waterlogged marshlands with their acidic and anaerobic conditions served as natural preservatives for organic materials. Among them were human remains, artifacts, and even entire settlements, which allowed scientists to learn more about the people who lived in these areas and their way of life. One day, workers in the swamp were meticulously cleaning a drainage trench. They made a strange and astonishing discovery. There, in the depths of the mysterious swamp, they found well-preserved human remains. His skin had turned into a leathery shell, and his bones had calcified under the influence of swamp conditions. The exact circumstances of this ancient man's death remained unknown, but experts speculated that he might have been a victim of a ritual human sacrifice performed by Celtic kings. It is known that the Celts conducted such sacrifices, and the swamp was considered a sacred place where offerings were made to the gods. The man may have been chosen as a sacrifice because of his status or perceived spiritual qualities. Thus, through the veil of millennia, his mystery and fate were once again revealed, telling the story of bygone times and Celtic rituals. Long ago, deep in the underwater depths of the Gulf of Mexico, there hid a mystery that could astonish even the most seasoned explorers. Once, a professor from Temple University, along with a team, encountered this astonishing phenomenon: a lake hidden in the very center of the sea depths. Such a discovery not only sparked incredible intrigue, but was also shrouded in danger. The water in the lake was so salty that it exceeded the salinity of the surrounding waters by 4 times. But that was not all. The lake's water teemed with deadly gases such as hydrogen sulfide and methane. Anyone who dared to venture into this zone was doomed to perish. The toxicity of the environment left no chance of survival. And although underwater diving here was equivalent to suicide, scientists could not resist the temptation to explore this mysterious lake. They hoped to uncover the secrets of a world where living organisms, such as bacteria, had adapted to such an extreme environment. The next video was recorded in the American state of Wisconsin on June 27, 2020. The Hart family went fishing on Marshmiller Lake and encountered a 1-year-old bear whose head was stuck in a jar. Obviously, the young bear had tried to lick a jar it had found or stolen somewhere, but got stuck in it. It is unknown how many days it had been walking around with the jar on its head. At the moment of the encounter with the fisherman, the bear was swimming across the lake, and the water had already started to fill the container in which its head was trapped. The animal faced a painful death. Moreover, the frightened bear tried to escape from the people who were trying to catch it on a motorboat. After several attempts and loops around the lake, the head of the family managed to remove the jar from the bear's head without injuring himself. The relieved young predator, now able to breathe freely, swam towards the shore and disappeared into the forest. Once, a crocodile got caught in a rubber trap, and for 6 years, it wore a tire necklace around its neck. The inhabitants of Sulawesi Island, Indonesia, began calling it the crocodile with a tire necklace. It's unclear how the tire ended up on the reptile. The most common theory is that it was part of a trap made by a person with sinister intentions. The crocodile was still in the wild, but as it grew, the tire could have become a choking hazard. Recognizing this, locals joined forces to save the poor animal. With their combined efforts, they managed to pull the incredibly heavy crocodile onto the shore, cut the tire, release the animal from the ropes, and set it free. So friends, these were astonishing river discoveries that are hard to believe. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more like it, please leave comments, like the video, subscribe to the TopFacts channel, and right now, check out one of the previous episodes that have appeared on your screen.